Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Never Lose Your Nerd. In this one, I'm going to go over Mortal Kombat 2 review. I've been trying to wait for my wife, see if we could get together to do this video. It hasn't really worked out, so I'm going to go ahead and do this solo. We saw it Sunday night, and full disclosure, it's Tuesday, so I've been trying to wait a day or two, but it hasn't worked out, so I'm just going to do a quick review by myself and go over this movie real quick. So let's get into it. I also want to be totally honest going into this. We walked in a couple minutes late, so I don't know if there's anything that we totally missed at the beginning, the setup. But we walked in whenever Shao Kahn was getting introduced and Katana was about to fight him, or her dad was about to die. So I don't know if they set up anything before, because it did seem kind of weird that it didn't really set up the characters that well going in from Mortal Kombat 1 to this one. There was no mention of Shao Kahn or anything. Then just all of a sudden introduce Shao Kahn, Katana, and all these people was kind of I don't know, just didn't really flow for me. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and watch this movie again. But like I said, if I missed anything, if I missed any story points, let me know, or I'm gonna have to watch some videos on what happened in the beginning. Maybe there's something I totally missed. But just to go in from the second one, where Raiden sends off Shang Tsung, and Shang Tsung's like, people can be brought back, and then all of a sudden have Shao Kahn and Katana was kind of weird to me. I don't know. Like I said, if I missed something, that's on me. Like I said, I'll go back at some point and watch it again. But overall, I really did enjoy the movie. I actually liked the first one. I mean, Cole Young, I mean, in hindsight, of course, it was a mistake to just make up a character and think people were gonna like it and it was gonna fit and everything. So they should have just stuck with the classic characters, but they were trying to go for something different. So I guess they just realized it didn't work, and I think they kind of fixed it in this movie. I said spoilers if you haven't seen it or you're clicking on anyway, so you don't care. But Cole Young did die, so they kind of took care of that thing right there. I really did. Like I said, the fights were really good. I actually thought the first one maybe was a little bit more gory, especially the kill against Natara, where Kung Lao has his hat on the ground and then runs it through it. It's the most gruesome kill they've had so far, I think. And a lot of the deaths in the movie I wasn't really expecting, especially Raiden. I mean, he did come back, but the part where Raiden got his neck sliced and Shang Tsung was taking his powers, and then I really wasn't expecting Kung Lao to die like that. So, and Liu Kang. So we had a bunch of deaths that were kind of surprising to me. Well, I guess Jax too. Jax died also. Jax died to Shao Kahn, but Shao Kahn was a menace in this movie. They actually made him pretty powerful. It's kind of disappointing that he died in one movie, but I guess this is gonna give Shang Tsung a reason to probably be the big bad in the next movie, because Shang Tsung overall, besides taking Kung Lao's powers in the first one, killing him and taking his powers in the first one, and then uh, taking Raiden's powers, he really hasn't done too much the last couple movies, so maybe he'll be the big bad in the next one. We shall see. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. He was fine. There was parts where I don't know what kind of accent or what kind of voice he was going for, but a couple of times with his voice, seemed like he was really trying to force a voice that kind of didn't work for me, and I kind of was like, I don't know about that. He was okay. They could have definitely got somebody better. I think they were trying to get a name in there that people recognize and people would know. So Carl Urban was fine, but I think they definitely could have got somebody else in that role. But it was fine, like I said, Liu Kang was awesome in this movie. Used a lot of his fire powers. That was pretty cool. So I really enjoyed Liu Kang in this one. And then by the end, Liu Kang is gonna go back and, well, he said I'm not the chosen one, so I don't know really what that means. I guess maybe Kung Lao is the chosen one. So I guess by the second one or the third one, he's gonna go try to bring back Kung Lao, I guess, for a third time, because he's already been brought back. Well, I guess second time, because he's already been brought back in this movie, and then he's gonna bring him back again. So I don't know if this is gonna be a recurring thing. We're gonna constantly bring back Kung Lao and all these characters. But yeah, the Kung Lao and Johnny, or the Kung Lao and Liu Kang fight. My gosh, there's so many characters in this movie. Was probably the best one. The thing with the hat constantly flying back and forth and being a danger was really cool. So I really enjoyed that fight. Said Johnny Cage, he was all right fighting wise. His fight with Baraka was probably the best one. I enjoyed Baraka's character because even in the games and the early ones, Baraka was just seen as like a just like a monster, just killing people. But Baraka actually has some depth to his character. If you haven't played the games in the story mode, he's really not that bad of a guy. He just leads his clan, and he has a disease that he really can't help. So it's kind of like he's kind of just left alone to himself, and people go bother him, but he's really not bothering anybody. He's just left to his own tribe, and there's actually little kids and stuff. So he's actually a good leader. He's actually not a bad person. So I enjoyed the Baraka stuff with Johnny Cage, and he did the splits thing, and he hit him in the privates, and he's like, "It's the coolest thing I've ever seen." And they become friends and partners. Baraka helps them get to where they can fight Shao Kahn. Yeah, I said Raiden fighting. I'm trying to go over all the characters in here. Johnny Cage, like I said, Cole Young actually died. He got killed. He got killed brutally. Got his head smashed in and then thrown into the river of acid. So it's like, okay, we heard y'all. Y'all didn't enjoy Cole Young. It didn't work. So we literally, we took care of this character. So you don't have to worry about him. Unless they bring him back, which literally everybody can be brought back. So then Jax got killed. Jax had a couple fights with Jade, which was pretty good. And then, of course, he died to Shao Kahn. I think about everybody died to Shao Kahn almost. Like I said, he was a menace. He was definitely a force in this movie. Scorpion. We didn't see Scorpion until the end, until who was it? It was Kano and Johnny Cage went down to the basically hell to get the amulet to take Shao Kahn's power so he's not immortal. But I did enjoy the Scorpion fight. We saw Bihan again as Noob Sabayat. He's not Sub Zero anymore, but Noob was a cool character. Enjoyed that. Scorpion and Noob. And Sonya Blade she was okay. She had a fight with Sindel, which was way too short. I agree with that. Sindel really didn't get to show her powers or her fighting. It was really quick. She just used her scream power like 3 or 4 times, and she died pretty easily. So it was kind of disappointing that we didn't get to see Sindel use more of her powers, maybe her hair. Because in the game, she uses her hair as a weapon, her scream. And so, I mean, overall, she was kind of disappointing in the movie. I did enjoy the Jade character. She was more of she was more like Katana's friend. Not her bodyguard. Well, I guess she could have been her bodyguard. Mainly they were like close friends. But she was mainly loyal to Shao Kahn, sorry. And at one point, Katana was like, she was wanting to turn on him. And then Jade was like, well, I'm sworn to him. So they had a fight. Jade had a couple fights. She fought, like I said, Katana. That was kind of like a stalemate. And then she did fight Jax. Kind of the same thing. Jade didn't really win any fights. But she was fine in this movie. Nothing impressive, nothing spectacular. Jade was fine. And then they did bring back Kano, which I actually thought Kano was. I heard people say that he was really fun. He was okay. I thought he was definitely funnier in the first movie. I'd actually laugh more at his jokes and stuff in the first one, but he's more of the comic relief. And Kano ended up working with the good guys in this movie. So I don't know if this is going to be a recurring thing where he's good, he's bad, he's turning back and forth. So I'm not sure. I mean, he's basically going to look out for himself and whatever fits his agenda or what can profit him. He's basically going to go with that. So he's probably going to be constant thing with him. And then I wasn't expecting to see Quan Chi. Quan Chi was fine. I definitely hope they use him more in the future, like use more of his powers. He was more of just like a puppet, a pawn to bring back characters and to work for the others. So, I mean, he's more powerful in the games and stuff. He's a necromancer. He brings back the dead people. So that's his main thing. But I'm wondering if the next movie is mainly going to be Quan Chi and Shang Tsung as the main villains. I mean, I guess it has to be, right? Because Shao Kahn's already dead. I hope they bring back some other classic characters like who's the other four-armed girl? Shiva. I mean, there's some other characters that they could definitely bring back. Shanks, like I said, Shang Tsung. I hope Shang Tsung is like the big bad in the next movie, and he actually gets to show his powers a lot more and be more of a threat because he hasn't really been the biggest threat in the last couple movies. Like I said, Shao Kahn in one movie has been a bigger threat than he was in two movies. So yeah, I mean, and then Katana was the main character in the movie. Basically, like in the beginning, you see her, Shao Kahn's fighting her dad for to take power, and he kills her father, and that's basically the main thing. Is eventually, well, she wants to get revenge. So her whole life, she's fighting and training, and she's a good servant, but eventually, she does want to take power from him and kill him. So, and her fight with him at the end was the best one. Her powers are pretty. I love Katana. I mean, everybody likes Katana, but and she did a good job in the movie. The actress did a good job. Fights were really good. I love her blades and everything, and so her fight at the end was really nice. So yeah, just keep it kind of short. So I'm just trying to go over mainly the characters and stuff. There wasn't. It's not really deep a deep plot, of course, but I did like at the end where she's like, "I renounce Outworld and fight with the humans," but I don't know if that works though because literally they ran out. They literally lost. Technically, they lost. All their champions got killed from Earth Realm, died. So they lost. I don't know if that's actually in the rules where you can, but it's a movie, so they can do what they want. So I guess we'll see what happens in the next one, the third one. They should make a third one. I hope so. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. If you would, just let me know what you think of the movie. Did you like it more than the first one? Did you like the first one more? What did you think of the fights? What was your favorite? And just let me know. Would please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and see you in the next one. Bye.